Hey guys, it is the Naughty Investor here, and today's question is Bitcoin risky? And this question has always made me laugh quite a bit because it's such a broad question and it has such an interesting answer, and there's so many slight jabs I could take depending on who's asking it. Now, if it is the mainstream, financial institutionalized media asking it, I'm going to take quite a few jabs. I'm basically going to throw it in their face that, is Bitcoin risky? Well, is the United States stock market risky? Is the NASDAQ risky? Is the S&P risky? And the answer to that, of course, is yes. The Federal Reserve for years has been suppressing interest rates, and if you understand boom-bust cycles from the Austrian perspective, this basically this stops the purging of malinvestment, so this builds up over time, and because we don't allow a true correction to occur, this builds, and it's going to lead to a very bigger correction, more of a recession, more of a depression, so to speak. So in that sense, I believe that, Bitcoin isn't risky. I believe Bitcoin is a hedge against the United States stock market. Now, when I say that, it isn't entirely 100%, right? Because, I do own US stocks. I think if you're investing long term, you're going to be fine. I think if you're investing for at least 25, 30 years down the road, it doesn't matter what the stock market does because over time it should go up. However, if you're an older person in your 40s, 50s, not saying that's old, but you get what I'm saying. If that is the case for you, you might have to, I'd look elsewhere possibly. It really depends on what you're buying because we are due for a pretty big correction. I'm estimating about a 40% drop. So, yeah, but getting back to the Bitcoin thing, is Bitcoin is Bitcoin risky? Bitcoin, of course, there is some risk in it, and that is a new technology. But what's not risky about it is that we understand the fundamentals of it. We understand there's a demand for it and there's a limited supply. That's all you need to know that it's going to have value. Will Bitcoin undergo price corrections? Of course, right? That's just a given, but I think over time, Bitcoin is going to keep going up. I believe Bitcoin is going to hit at some point in the future 50K per Bitcoin. And I understand that's a bold prediction, but is it risky? It's a broad question, guys. You can't expect simple answers for complex questions. Bitcoin has some risk in it. There is some risk, but it is a hedge against the United States stock market. It's very similar to gold, but it goes up a lot more than gold does. You're going to make a lot more money in Bitcoin than you own gold, although you should own gold too. Gold's just a little bit more conservative than Bitcoin. But yeah, there is risk involved. I'll be honest, I'm a cryptocurrency channel. There is risk. Only invest what you could lose. Don't bank on this. But at the same time, be positive. Bitcoin, it hit 5K, we cover news here on the channel all the time of great Bitcoin news. And if you are interested in that, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Final answer is yes, there is risk involved, but Bitcoin itself is not a risky asset. And this is just my opinion, not professional advice. I've been involved in the crypto world for quite some time now, and I've learned a lot. So have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.